Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will solve some problem which are from the GATE 2020 paper, and these are all numerical problem. In front of you, I will solve this and I will tell you how to address this type of numerical question. Okay. Now the first question is a solution containing a metal complex absorbed at 480 nanometer with a molar extension coefficient of 15,000 liter per mole per centimeter. If a path length of the cell is 1 centimeter and transmittance is 20.5%, then what is the concentration of the metal complex? We have to evaluate what is the concentration of the metal complex. So uh, at first write down what are the given. So given are the molar extension coefficient. So what is the value of molar extension coefficient? This is 15,000 liter per mole per centimeter. Liter per mole per centimeter. So this is the value of molar extension coefficient. Now second one is what is the given given value is the what is the path length of the cell. What is the path length of the cell? That is L. L is equal to 1.0 centimeter. Then what is the value of transmittance? Transmittance is equal to 20.5%. Now these values are given. So by using these values, which is the suitable formula that you can use to solve out this problem to address the what is the concentration of the metal complex? The formula is the Lambert-Beer's law. So Lambert-Beer's law is the adsorption is equal to epsilon into C into L. Epsilon into C into L, where C is the concentration of the species. Here the species is metal ion. So epsilon into C is the concentration into L. Now next step is the what is the A. A is another equation. We know that A is log of transmittance. A is log of minus of log of transmittance, which is equal to epsilon into C into L. Now in this formula only unknown value is C. So you can easily evaluate what is the value of C by using this formula. And one thing is that the T what is given here, the value is in percentage. But when you have to put the T here in this equation, you have to put it as not percentage, as only the value of T, that is point for here, that is 0.205. So after putting this value and after doing the calculation, you can get what is the concentration of the metal complex. What another factor is that here the concentration the what is the molar extension coefficient, this is also in semi inverse and this is also in semi. So when you multiply these both two, then unit will be also multiplied, and there this centimeter inverse and this centimeter inverse will be cancelled out, and the what is the C will come, this will come in the mole per liter. Okay, so after C is coming as 4.59 into 10 to the power minus 5. This is the answer, that is C is equal to 4.59 into 10 to the power minus 5 mole per liter. So the right answer is the answer C. Okay. So first one is solved. Now the second problem. Second problem is that among the following linear combination of atomic orbitals, the correct representation of the lowest unoccupied pi molecular orbital of the butadiene. About this problem, at first we have to draw what is the structure of the butadiene. Okay, structure of the butadiene, there is 4 carbon atom and 2 diene system, 2 double bond present here. Okay, so in the butadiene system, so the what is the molecular orbital? Molecular orbital is the number of molecular orbital in the butadiene system is the total number of atomic orbital. So total number of atomic orbital here it is 4. There will be 4 representation of the psi system. So that's why this is the ABCD. Now in case of the HOMO and LUMO, HOMO means the highest occupied molecular orbital, and LUMO is the lowest unoccupied pi molecular orbital. Okay. So there are 4 molecular orbital which are arranged in terms of their energy. These are actually psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4. Now these psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 and psi 4 are combination of phi 1, phi 2, phi 3 and phi 4. Okay. Now there are the number of number of pi electron present in butadiene system is 4. So these 4 electron will occupy in these 2 lowest energy orbital, molecular orbital. Okay. So these 4 electron will be occupied in this manner. Okay, in this manner. So these 2 are the bonding orbital and these 2 are the antibonding orbital, and this orbital, this psi 2 orbital is the HOMO and this psi 3 is the LUMO. Now what is the trick to determine? Just by seeing what is the representation of the psi for the lowest unoccupied molecular orbital is that just by seeing the number of node. So if n represent the number of node present in the molecular orbital, then n is equal to 0 for the ground state. Then for the first excited state, n is equal to 1, for second n is equal to 2, and for third n is equal to 3, and so on and so forth. So for our case, we have to evaluate what is the linear combination of atomic orbital for the LUMO, that is for the n is equal to 2. So from here we have to see what is the value of n, what is the number of nodes just by seeing the representation of the molecular orbital, that is just by seeing what is the sign of the contribution of the per atomic orbital. So for here, that is the option D. For here, the what is the sign for phi 1 at contribution of the phi 1 atomic orbital, that is plus. Okay, then for the phi 2 again plus, for the phi 3 again plus, and for the phi 4 again plus. So there is no alternate or no change of the sign of the contribution of per atomic orbital occur for the option D. So this is the this option D is actually what is the contribution or what is the molecular atomic orbital representation for the ground state, that is for this state. Now what is the C for the case of C? So here there is from the phi 1 to phi 2 there is no sign change. Okay. Now from the phi 2 to phi 3 there is sign change from plus to minus. So sign change one time. Okay. Now in the next stage there is again no sign change, that is minus to minus. So there is only one time sign change occur in case of the option C. So for this case the number of node for this molecular orbital representation is 1. So this is actually the what is the representation for this HOMO. Okay, for this HOMO molecular orbital. Now what is the case of B? So in case of B, this is the plus sign. So from the phi 1 to phi 2 sign change occur one time. Now psi 2 to psi 3 no sign change, and from the psi 3 to psi 4 one time sign change occur. So there are total sign changes from the psi 1 to psi 2 and again psi 3 to psi 4. So the number of sign change is equal to 2. So that means that the number of node for this option B representation is 2. So this is the actually the psi3 value, the psi3 representation, that is the what is the representation for the LUMO. So this is our answer. So now the third question. Third question is that here the molality of the copper sulfate solution is given and you have to express it in terms of the mean activity coefficient. Okay, now this is very easy question. This is very easy question. So copper CuSO4 dissociate in this manner. So CuSO4 in the solution will be dissociate in this manner, that is Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus, and the activity of the solution can be expressed as the what is the concentration of the Cu2 plus, what is the concentration of the Cu2 plus into what is the concentration of the SO4 2 minus. Activity A is equal to m into activity coefficient of CO2 plus, that is gamma plus, into m into activity coefficient of the SO4 2 minus, that is gamma minus. Okay, that is gamma minus. So this is the activity. Now the question is the express the activity in terms of the mean activity coefficient, that is gamma plus minus. So this gamma plus into gamma minus can be expressed in terms of the gamma plus minus square. You all know that. This is very simple. Now A can be expressed in terms of the m square into gamma plus minus square, as this is the final answer, that is A is equal to m square gamma plus minus square, that is the answer will be A. Now the next question. Next question is question from solid. At first we have to use the Bragg's law, that is equal to order of diffraction, as it is not mentioned here, so you can take it as 1. Now what is the value of lambda is given, what is the value of theta, you can get it from the 2 theta, and from this equation, from this Bragg equation, you can calculate what is the value of D, and it will become in the Armstrong unit. This is the value of D, means what is the interplanar distance. So 0.664, the value of D is equal to 2.664 Armstrong. Okay, now next formula is the formula of D with the HKL values. Here HKL, that is Miller indices, HKL Miller indices is equal to 111. So these values are given. HKL values are given, that is 111. So root over of h square plus k square plus l square is equal to root 3, 4.614 Armstrong. First we have to take help of the Bragg's equation. Then what is the relation between D with A and the HKL? That's all. Then the answer is the 4.614. Now for the today's last question, that is the question of the electrochemistry. The question is that at 25 degrees Celsius temperature, what is the value of EMF of this reaction of this cell? So to answer this problem, at first we have to write what is the net cell reaction. That okay. So the cathode reaction is the copper 2 plus 2 copper plus 1 formation copper, and the anode reaction is the reaction where the oxidation takes place. So the anode reaction is, so the above reaction is the cathode reaction where reduction takes place, and the below mentioned reaction is the anode reaction where oxidation takes place. Okay, so the total net reaction involved in the cell reaction is that copper 2 plus 2 copper formation and Ag plus Br minus 2 AgBr formation. Okay. Now to solve out this problem, that is what is the EMF of the cell, that is what is the formal EMF of the cell, we have to take help of the Nernst equation. And so here what are the product is Cu plus and AgBr. Now AgBr is solid, so we don't have to take the AgBr concentration in consideration, because in that case we will consider it its activity is equal to 1. So just write down the concentration of Cu2 plus divided by Cu plus divided by concentration of the reactant. This means the concentration of the Cu2 plus into concentration of the Br minus. Again, we are not taking into consideration what is the concentration of the Ag, because here also Ag is a solid, and in that case we will consider solid as activity is equal to 1. Okay. So here E0 value is given. E0 is the standard EMF of the cell, that is 0.082. Okay, n is the number of electron transferred in the reaction. This is n is equal to 1, that is because here 1 electron is transferred or 1 electron is involved in the reaction. So R value is given. T is the 25 degree Celsius temperature, that is 298 Kelvin. E0 is given. What is the concentration of the Cu plus, Cu2 plus and Br minus is also given, not concentration, sorry, this is activity. Okay. So we have to calculate what is the value of E. So just by putting all the values, you can get that you can get the value of E is equal to 0.058 volt, just by putting all the values in this equation, Nernst equation. So this is the answer, that is E is equal to 0.058. So that's all about my today's video. I think this video will be helpful in your preparation of the competitive exam. Bye bye for today. Take care.